You're saying that women don't care about his looks compared to men, but my argument is if you have everything else, but you don't meet her looks threshold, then again, how does looks not play a role into that initial attraction?
Let's not get it, let's not get my words misconstrued. What I'm saying is that looks do matter. What I am saying is that it's not at the top of the food chain for women as opposed to men. That's my only difference.
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping, getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
You have dating apps, and then you also have where women meet men in the public, such as bars and nightclubs. So if women can deny men and reject men based on looks, wouldn't you say that looks do matter? If women are capable of doing that, so you can have confidence, you can dress well, you can carry yourself a certain way, but if she physically does not like you based on a dating app or based on, meeting her going out, then wouldn't you say looks do matter?
Well, you also got to think about with dating apps, right? Especially dating apps here in the West, like there are so many men that are trying to get women. So if there are more men competing for women, like women, okay, here's the thing, right? When there's a bunch of men trying to court women, women typically will behave badly. When there's women trying to court men, women are on their best behavior. So when you're saying that, I understand what you're saying. So let's not get it, let's not get my words misconstrued. What I'm saying is that looks do matter. What I am saying is that it's not at the top of the food chain for women as opposed to men. That's my only difference.
Okay. So again, if women deny men based on looks, all right, you can have status, you can have money, all right, but if she physically doesn't find you attractive, none of that stuff matters. So again, you're saying that women don't care about his looks compared to men, but my argument is if you have everything else, but you don't meet her looks threshold, then again, how does looks not play a role into that initial attraction?
Okay. Well, as I mentioned, with dating apps, you got to remember, right? There are more men.
I'm not talking just dating apps specifically.
But you highlighted dating apps, though.
Okay, we can highlight dating apps. All right.
So, I mean, if you're not highlighting dating apps, I just want to be sure.
I'm saying in general. So not only just dating apps.
Got it.
If a guy courts a woman, it can be at a coffee shop, and the dude can be a millionaire. Okay, he can have all the confidence in the world. However, if she does not find him physically attractive, she won't give him the number. She won't go out on another date. So you're making a claim that looks don't matter to a certain degree with women. That's where I disagree. If women are capable of rejecting men based on looks, how do you get through that door?
Again, as I mentioned earlier, right? So all women are not going to be the same. So, like, if we circle back to the dating app, so we can circle back to the dating app, and then I'll circle back into face-to-face interaction, what have you, right? So let's go with the dating app. The dating app, more men are trying to seek women. So pre-selection. So the woman is going to go for the top echelon of guy, right? Especially with the dating app. Now, if this is like face-to-face, let's say the dude may not be like her typical type or whatever, right? But the thing is that if he can present himself in a certain way and be able to gauge her attention, then that can work. So I'm not necessarily disagreeing with your way not working. I'm just saying that, like, you're just kind of like dead set hook, line, and sinker saying that that won't work at all. I'm saying that there's other avenues. I'm saying that there's another way. So I'm agreeing with you to a certain extent, but I'm also saying that there's another way. You get me?
Okay, so what would be the other way? So let's just say the guy is not successful with the dating app. He also gets shut down in public, meeting a girl at a Starbucks, nightclub, bar. Okay, so how can he get over that barrier? What would be the other way?
Well, what else does he have going for himself? Like does he?
Hold on, let me put some context to this. So
Okay,
let's just say that he makes over 100K. Okay, he has a lot of assets. He owns, I don't know, 3 houses. He drives a BMW. Has no kids. Okay, however, he struggles trying to date women. So if he's getting turned down on dating apps, he goes out to the bars, nightclubs. He's also getting shot down by women, and he's getting shot down at women at the grocery store. What will be that other way that he can attract the women?
Well, what I would ask is, how was he approaching these women, though?
He's simply being nice and courteous, saying, "Hi, how are you doing?" He's not doing anything disrespectfully in his approach, but the women are just rejecting him.
Well, then what I would, I would have to see how he's approaching these women, because there are some guys too who approach women, and they can be nice, but they can come off being timid. It can come off not looking confident. They could come off like kind of talking over themselves. So it would really have to depend on that situation. What I would say to that guy is, how are you approaching these women? And I know that you said he's saying, he's being a nice guy. He's asking them, "Hey, how you doing?" But you can just say, "Hey, how you doing?" But it's also about how you say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because people can say things in 3-4 different ways, but it's the voice inflection is what really is what really makes it happen, right? Like you, myself, Andrew, we all could say the word "damn," and we could all mean it in 3 different ways. So what I'm saying is that you're saying the words. However, what I am getting at is, how are you inflecting that?
You're also saying that there's a different approach earlier in your argument, that he can break through the approach of being rejected. So again, my question is, how can he break that approach? And you're saying, well, it depends on how he approaches. And my argument against that is, if a guy is good looking, he doesn't need a specific approach to a woman. Like I said, he can literally say, "Hey, you have a fat ass. Let me get your number." And guess what? If she's attracted to that guy, she's going to give him the number. But if it's somebody that she's not attracted to, she's going to instantly reject him, or even worse, call the police on him.
Right. And okay, you know what? So let's go with your theory. Okay. Right? So she gives him the number, right? She gives him the number and everything like that. The guy's a Chad, Tyrone, Jose, whatever, right? Women find this gentleman extremely attractive. Cool, right? Now, what is he going to do to keep her interest? Because he initially has her interest, right? But what is he going to do to keep her?
That part is really simple. It's okay, as long as the guy is not socially awkward and he's socially aware that she has attraction towards that individual. The next thing is, hey, let's set up a time where we can meet up. Let me smash you out, and I'm on my way. So interest is not too much of an issue when she's physically attracted to you. But if she's not, then it is going to be a problem to engage a girl's interest when she doesn't like you from the beginning.